These silver spheres are designed to be the ultimate stress reliever, but when they lock together, they do so with a physical intensity that the human body was never meant to withstand. We are a culture obsessed with things fitting perfectly. On YouTube, oddly satisfying videos generate billions of views, as massive creators like MrBeast react to the visual perfection of objects snapping, cutting, and clicking into place. This isn't just a digital trend, it's a neurological one. When you watch a hand stretch slime or click magnets, your brain activates its mirror neuron system. You are effectively performing the action in your mind, feeling the tactile satisfaction without ever touching the material. These videos offer a rare moment of controlled chaos. In a world of uncertainty, the predictable loop of a satisfying video lowers the heart rate. It provides a reliable hit of dopamine by removing the mess and risk of the real world. For the brain, these perfectly predictable interactions are a deeply comforting escape. We seek them out because they offer a version of reality where everything happens exactly as it should. This craving for order is what made the magnetic desk toy a household staple. Usually sold in sets of 216, these silver spheres allow users to physically manifest that same sense of symmetry and stress relief on their own desks. Each sphere is composed of neodymium, iron, and boron. This specific rare earth alloy is used in industrial applications like MRI machines and heavy-duty vacuum cleaners because it produces a magnetic field far stronger than the ceramic magnets found on a typical refrigerator. When you manipulate them, the spheres provide instant tactile feedback. That crisp metallic snap as they lock together triggers the same dopamine response as the viral videos, grounding the digital satisfaction in a physical object. We find this physical reliability relaxing, but we often underestimate the scale of the force involved. The same attraction that makes the toy predictable also makes it dangerously powerful. Though marketed to adults, the shiny, BB-like appearance of the magnets inevitably drew in a younger audience. For children and preteens, the spheres weren't just desk toys, they became props for social roleplay. A dangerous trend emerged where children would place magnets on opposite sides of their tongue, lip, or cheek. By letting the magnetic field pull through their skin, they could simulate the appearance of a facial piercing without the needle. This creates a precarious balance. If the child slips, or if the magnets snap together too quickly, they are easily inhaled or swallowed. What was intended as a temporary prop becomes a permanent part of their internal biology. In an instant, the satisfying snap of the magnets becomes a total loss of control. Once these objects enter the mouth, the physics of rare earth metals take over. Swallowing a single smooth object is rarely a crisis. The body generally passes it without issue. But swallowing two or more separate magnets introduces a unique mechanical threat to the digestive tract. As the magnets move through different folds of the intestines, they can eventually come to rest in separate loops. Because their attractive force operates over 20 millimeters or more, they pull toward each other across the intestinal walls. The magnets snap together with enough force to withstand natural muscular contractions, trapping the gastrointestinal tissue in a permanent clamp. This leads to pressure necrosis. The sheer force of the magnets squeezes the trapped tissue so tightly that blood and nutrients cannot reach it. The biological progression is rapid. The oxygen-starved tissue begins to die, leading to ulceration and eventually a perforation that allows digestive waste to leak into the abdominal cavity. Our digestive systems evolved to move soft matter. They have no natural defense against a physical force that is designed never to let go. The scale of this medical crisis was massive. Between 2009 and 2011, approximately 1,700 children were treated in emergency rooms for magnet ingestions, marking a new and lethal category of household injury. Because these magnets are designed to stay locked, simple removal is rarely an option. Saving these patients often requires invasive surgery, including bowel resections and appendectomies, to cut away the damaged tissue and retrieve the spheres. This surge in injuries triggered a federal intervention. The Consumer Product Safety Commission moved to ban or heavily restrict these high-powered sets, arguing that the risk to children outweighed their value as a novelty. regulators introduced a specific metric called the flux index. Any magnet small enough to be swallowed must now have a flux index of 50 or less, ensuring they lack the strength to lock across internal tissue. It is a rare example of a federal regulation designed to protect us from our own curiosity. When human behavior collides with the laws of physics, we need a societal safeguard to bridge the gap. A neodymium desk toy is a tool designed for a single purpose, to provide a predictable physical interaction. It does exactly what it was engineered to do, following the laws of magnetism without hesitation. That reliability is exactly why we find these objects so relaxing, but it is also why they are so dangerous. The same force that makes a sculpture click into place is the force that can crush internal tissue. We are drawn to these objects because they offer a sense of order, but that order is purely physical. It has no awareness of the biological systems it is designed to soothe, or the ones it can eventually destroy.